Ahead on Full Sail Live, Tennessee and New England in a wild card round matchup. Could King Henry make Brady and the Patriots remember the Titans? We've got the highlight for you. Plus, start spreading the news. He's leaving today. He wants to be a part of it. Garrett Cole is headed to New York. Plus, St. Louis has finally won it all. The Blues are Stanley Cup champions. We show you the exciting finish to the finals. All that and more coming up on Full Sail Live. I'm Alphonso Jr., and we're glad to have you here on Full Sail Live. The New England Patriots, however, were not glad to be in the wildcard round for the first time since 2009. But after a crucial loss to the Dolphins in Week 17, the Patriots dropped to the 3rd seed and opening weekend in the playoffs. Their opponent, Derrick Henry and the Tennessee Titans. All right, here we go. Cold night in Foxborough. Brady rallying the troops. Vrabel for the Titans trying to do the same. He finds his team down 13-7 late in the second quarter. Henry busts through the right side of the field. He would take this run into enemy territory to set up this next play. About 30 seconds later, Tannehill to Henry on the screen pass. The patient running. He's working his way through the defense. He's going to be knocked out at the 1, but he would score on the next play, 14-13. Second half, Pats with the ball. They try to do the exact same thing, and it fails. The Titans' defense was dominant all game long. You know who else was dominant? Derrick Henry. He had 182 yards and a touchdown today. Tennessee would kill a lot of clock on that drive. Last chance for the Pats here. Brady back to throw from his goal line. Tipped and picked off for a 20-13 Titans lead, and they would hang on to that as they would get into New England and get the job done. This loss will have NFL fans everywhere wondering, has Tom Brady thrown his final pass in a New England uniform? His contract is expired at season's end with no clear indication of his future plans. Meanwhile, the Titans will go on the road again next week, this time to face Lamar Jackson and the #1 seed Baltimore Ravens. That game is on Saturday. We switch over to baseball now as Garrett Cole has inherited an Empire state of mind and the Yankees finally have their ace. The reigning Cy Young Award winner has signed a 9-year, $324 million deal with New York. Almost $1 million for every strikeout he threw with the Astros last season. This is the biggest contract for a pitcher in Major League Baseball history. He came into the league as a second-round pick. The team that drafted him gave up on him, but now the greatest quarterback in New Orleans Saints history just solidified himself as one of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history. Drew Brees has broken the record for career passing touchdowns, moving past a fellow future Hall of Famer in Peyton Manning. On a 5-yard pass to Jonah Hill, Brees threw touchdown number 540. He just keeps proving why 31 other teams made a huge mistake. More huge news out of the NBA this time. The greatest shooter God ever made, Stephen Curry, will be joining his fellow Splash brother Klay Thompson on the bench after breaking his hand on this drive against the Suns in the 3rd quarter of only the 4th game of the year. Curry's hand required surgery, and he will miss the next 3 months of this season. The Warriors currently sit at 1-3 and face an uphill battle without the best backcourt in the NBA. Coming up on Full Sail Live, we look ahead to the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Our experts tell us why Tennessee could have the Ravens on upset alert. Don't touch that remote. We'll be right back.